Greetings and welcome adventurers to another episode of Let's Play Neverwinter Nights Shadows of Undrentide. Right, we are victorious over our enemy. Well, we've defeated Jinnah. So let's have a look at the spoils. If I can find them. Let's put on our ring of knowing stuff. And let's find our loot. Flesh Ripper, Staff Power. Alright, we already did that. I forget. I've been having real trouble getting this thing to record properly. The X-Story is giving me some real troubles there. But that's not really important for you, so I'll just try to keep my whinging down to a minimum. I am, however, quite annoyed by it. So, in case you hear me screaming under my voice, that's the reason. In any case, I am overburdened, so you can carry that, and that solves that problem. Right, let's go have a look around the place. Book? Nope. Spell scroll? Yeah, sure. Why not? Something to sell, I suppose. Dispel magic, definitely. Did I update my spells? Yeah, I did. Just trying to remember what I did and didn't do. Because we are quite rapidly approaching the end of Act 1. And so I want to have everything in the proper place before I start going on, because I have to set up the other recording software so I can capture the cutscene. No book. Ooh, a new ring. Probably a ring of fortitude. Missile, Stinking Cloud, which I will probably never use because it's an awkward ability to use. It just is. Off desk. Ooh, Jinnah's journal. Let's have a peek. This is a collection of Jinnah's personal musings and memories. There are many discussions about her allies and her research, which includes the excavation of those tunnels and old wizard laboratory, lost for centuries. Of Tim of Farah, Jinnah writes, "The haughty beast is ripe for betrayal, and I wait only until I can find a willing dupe to take the phylactery and destroy the beast. His arrogance is almost equal to my own, and is insufferable. And the cold-hearted reptile dares to betray me? If I do not find someone willing to battle this creature soon, I shall probably have to do it myself. Then I will take control of his cold army. Between them and my gnolls, we shall be a force to reckon with." Of her mistress, Jinnah writes, "She is a persuasive creature, but I do not trust her. Once I have collected the artifacts, I will call my sisters to me and compel her to assist us. If she refuses, she dies. Allies are only useful when they are obedient." Yeah, I don't think you've quite understood what the purpose, what allies are, actually. Humanoids, alright, so I don't have to worry about spiders, that's good news. Alright, just one more room remaining. Here we have Assist. A strange creature that seems to feed on magical emanations of all kinds. Cool. Let's keep on going then. A book. A pile of books. Right. The Tale of Rusty McFinger. Somehow I don't think this one will be all that interesting. In the 12th year of Eventide, a vicious outbreak of cats spawned the need for an effective way to deal with these vicious little nasties. A gnomish inventor by the name of Rusty McFinger came up with a most ingenious solution. A trap, as he called it. These traps would be fiendish devices left everywhere where an unsuspecting feline might step on it and get immediately immolated, frozen, skewered, sizzled, and or exploded on the spot. They were so effective that they impressed the current Pasha of Kalimshan, who commissioned Rusty McFinger to make the most deadly trap he could devise. After many, many years of research and thousands of gold invested, Rusty McFinger had finally begun to build the most deadly trap in existence. On the final day of construction, the god of Omnicron ate the planet, and the resulting turmoil toppled Rusty McFinger into his own device, causing his death. Sure. I'm sure that actually happened. In the world of Faerun, who can tell? Right, ooh, summon creature 3. What was that? Summon? Direwolf. Oh, cool. Got a magic missile. Always useful to have one of those on hand. Right.
What do you want?
Let's stop and talk for a moment. Why such a craving for power, Xanos? Why question the wind, the rain, or the ground underneath your feet? It's the fundamentals, my friend. It's desire that drives me. Is there nothing else in your life? My life? What is my life? It is nothing without a purpose. To exist, to sit around all day doing nothing, being nice, serving others? That is no way for one such as Xanos to live. No, for me, the only place will be the top. A place above reproach where no one can stand beside me. Well, it's always good to have a goal, if perhaps an inappropriate one. Ah, those with the will to gain power shall see it come in their lifetime. Such destiny is mine, of course. Would you think me to become an evil dictator? A tyrant? You compare me to the Thayans, perhaps? No, this is not the way for Xanos. Xanos is no monster. Xanos is smarter than that. Smarter? What do you mean? This thing which drives me. It is power, but power is fleeting, as we have already seen in our journey. Xanos will not stand by as what I have worked all my life to achieve is stripped from me. Not again. Again? I will not have my life taken from me by ignorance, not in me, nor in my subjects. History, my friend, teaches us many things. It teaches us the lessons that others have learned at their expense. A good ruler I shall be, learns from the mistakes of those who have failed. But what mistakes have they made? What have I learned? Ha! Xanos will not be so easily drawn into your little trap. I will not sell my knowledge so cheaply as that. Let us journey on further, and then perhaps I will let you have a better glimpse at the genius of Xanos. Very interesting. Ooh, that's gonna be difficult to read. Alright, you'll hear whispers within your mind and realize this creature is speaking to you telepathically. Its name is Azif, and you feel a strong desire for magic. What do you need the magic for? Images flash through your mind, depicting a scene where you disappear in a flash and reappear within the high forest outside the caves. The images seem to be some kind of offer by Azif. It is what Azif was constructed for. But it feeds off of the magic from any spell to gain power. You want me to cast a spell on you? Azif sends images to you of excitement and expectation. Any spell will do, apparently, and it seems eager to begin with. Alright then, have a ray of frost. And there we are, outside. Now I could just simply teleport back to Hilltop if I wanted to. I still have a focus crystal, I think. But there's not really a point because I need to go to Timofara and deal with him. Now, of course, I could do the dishonorable thing and actually kill Timofara. I do have the phylactery, of course, so I can do that. But I won't, because ultimately Timofara is not such an evil being. I mean, sure, he harasses the people of Hilltop, but, you know, at least that keeps them busy. And he's not all that evil as... Well, there's one particular story that you won't get to see in this playthrough because I will not be taking Deacon with me. That shows that Timofara is just a little bit more sociable than most dragons you probably can encounter. But nevertheless, I don't feel that there's a point in killing Timofara, even though I could. Because, simply put, it doesn't yield me really anything I want. I mean, sure, I could get a few gems out of him, maybe some gold, but that doesn't really get me anything, especially since, well, I don't really have any... I barely have any gold as is. I did pick up a ring now, didn't I? Forgot to check out what it was. Where's the ring go? There it is. A ring of fortitude. Well, that's pretty much what I expected. Do you have another ring? Well, you have no rings at all. Right, you can have this ring then. Right, let's move on. Yeah, not much else to say, is there? We will not be leveling up for quite a while, being level 6 as we are. Which almost puts us halfway through the level progression of this game. Or this module, rather. Right. Almost to Timofara's place. And then we need to hike back to Blomberg to get the statue from Deacon. Right, so let's take the convenient path.
Will wonders never cease? If it isn't my intrepid wormling returned to me. Tell me, little one, is the deed done, or not?
It's done. Jannar is dead.
You do not stink of a lie. Could it be that you are in fact telling the truth? How very amazing. You have done me a good turn, my intrepid wormling. And I have sworn an oath to repay you properly. And so I shall.
You asked for the mask artifact, and here it is. For what good it will do you. Use it however you will. I am still willing to give you something more, Wormling. Speak. Tell me what you wish. I could ask for golden magic, but he doesn't really have much, and he's not really willing to part with any, so I'll just ask the more honorable thing. I want Deacon released from your service. Deacon? You have met my little Deacon then, have you? And he wishes to be released, does he? How very sneaky of the little lad. Very well. I say it is done. Give this doll back to Deacon. He shall know what it means. I believe that should be sufficient rewards then, don't you? Are we through here, you and I? Yes, we're through. You're a fine sport, my intrepid little elfin woman. I wish you well. You know, that's very kind of a dragon. Most others of his kind would probably either try to kill me anyway, or forcibly throw me out of his lair. But this is a much more comfortable arrangement. Yes, much more comfortable indeed. The nice tranquil woods where the deer just calmly walk about. I mean, I suppose I could technically go look for the Shadow Heart. But I don't have the awareness trait. I don't think I would be able to find enough tracks that would indicate where he is. Because you would need to be able to identify at least 3 of them before you get a glimpse. And then another 3 so you can actually hunt him down. I think that's maybe wrong, but you know. I did play through as a arcane archer at one point or another, because I think that's quite a cool class, if somewhat tricky to do properly without a party to shield you. Since you are very reliant on being ranged. And you know, well, switching weapons in this game is a bit awkward. But hurling explosive arrows at enemies was always fun. Alright. Let's go with Deacon Peace. This small and vaguely humanoid doll is made mostly of burlap stuffed with hay and dried grass. It is extremely worn and the burlap is torn in many places. Written in a crude, almost childlike fashion on the back of the doll's head is the word Deacon. There is a small cloth tag attached to the doll that has the message written on it in tiny delicate letters. Search for your dreams, lad, and good luck. T. Aww. He actually cares. See, Timothy is not such a bad dragon.
Oh, it be you again. That not take very long. Got good news for Deacon, maybe?
Well, I talked to Timothy. Oh, what he say exactly? He said you're free to go. He gave me this doll to give to you.
Master, give you Deacon's doll? Oh, Deacon all choked up now. Deacon really be free. Yay! Deacon's so happy. You wait here. Deacon gets statue and be right back. Here it be! Broken, as Deacon said, though not Deacon's fault, really, and Deacon not think it worth discussing that little detail. Wow, Deacon wonder what he do now.
I don't really care what you do. Deacon looks around, maybe. Now that no dragon swoop down and eats him. Maybe Deacon see you around. Deacon think great hero be subject of next epic saga. Maybe? What do you think of that? Well, I don't think anything. Alright, so let's have a look at that tower statue. This is one of the artifacts stolen from Draok by the kobolds. While it was discerned to have considerable power within it, the nature of that power remained a mystery. The tower has been broken and there is some sort of glowing orb that must have been hidden inside it. Well, I think it's time to go home.
In It is good to see you back. I feel much recovered, though my nurse here seems to believe otherwise.
You should be in bed, you stubborn dwarf. Look at you. Your legs are shaking. The poison has still not completely left your system.
Enough, woman! I will not lay about like an invalid if I have the strength to stand. Especially not while one of my pupils has put themselves in danger for our benefit.
Suit yourself. Should you collapse before the hour's over, I'll not take responsibility for you.
I'll take my chances. Better that than to be prodded by an over-concerned elf all day long. Tell me then, how fares your hunt?
Well, I could keep some of the artifacts, but you know, I don't really need them or want them. They don't really do anything for me. So I'll give him all the artifacts I have. So you do. Well done, my girl. Let's see them, shall we? What's this? This is definitely the tower statue, but it's been broken. And there is something inside it. How very odd. It was accidentally broken by the kobold I got it from, but I don't know what's inside it. Broken by a kobold, you say? Well, believe it or not, that may have been a fortuitous turn of events. We do not normally go about breaking magical artifacts we find, you see, and so we would not have realized this statue was a container and not the artifact itself. And inside, a crystal giving a far more power than we detected previously. Perhaps the statue itself was shielding the crystal from detection? How interesting. I must admit, however, that I have never seen anything of its like before. Is there something you've learned about this crystal during your adventure, Mathijssa? Only that Janna was seeking it for someone else. But not why. A true mystery, then. Well, it's no longer safe here. Whoever sent Janna to retrieve it will no doubt try again. I will need to take this crystal and get it looked at by someone who knows of such things. Until then, Mathijssa, I think you... Are you certain that is wise, Drogan? Whoever wants this crystal will be keeping an eye out for you, don't you think? They've already felt you once. And what do you propose, Ayala? I will not huddle in my home out of fear. I am simply suggesting that perhaps Mathijssa might be better suited to taking this artifact to be identified. No one will be watching her. How can you be sure that no one will be watching me for me? We cannot be sure, but it seems safe to say that whoever is behind this had no idea of your capabilities before now. I hope that continues. And, truth be told, I suppose I am not fully recovered from the poison. I would be no match for anything they would surely send my way. Your final test is over, my dear girl. I am no longer your master. All I can ask you, as a peer and proud former tutor, that you undertake this dangerous mission. Oh, well, why not? Sounds like fun. Ha! I'm glad to see you don't let any of this business get to you. I think you will do just fine, dear girl. The man you will need to show the crystal is an old friend by the name of Garrick Halassar, an expert in the field of Dwemer analysis, as it were. Well, and where would I find this Garrick? Now that is a good question. I'd assume he's still out in the Anarok Desert, digging up Netherese artifacts. He took the caravan out of Hilltop, headed there about a year back. If you're referring to the halflings, Drogan, that caravan is in Hilltop now. Truly. That is most fortunate. They might even know exactly where Garrick is then. There you go, Mathijssa. You can travel with the caravan.
I'll make arrangements for you and the other apprentices to join them. Ayala and I, in the meantime, will contact the Harpers and do what we can. So, are you ready to go, or is there something you need to do?
I need to do something first.
Then I suggest you do it quickly. collect whatever equipment you need, and then come tell either me or the caravan leader when you're ready to leave.
Alright, but that will be it for this episode. Thank you all for watching. See you all next time.